I'm Mike Hansen. I'm the director of the Agency for Persons with Disabilities, and I'm very pleased to be here this morning. We just had a cabinet resolution adopted by the Florida Cabinet naming March Developmental Disabilities Awareness Month. So we're very pleased about that, and this is a great event we're having today. I have a lot of friends here. A lot of folks from APD are here, and a lot of advocates from around the state are here, so we really appreciate everyone being here today. This first-time event is an opportunity to not only showcase the great work that our family care councils do within our communities, but it is also a celebration of the wonderful partnerships we have with so many of our friends throughout the state. With their support, we would not without their support, we would not be able to help our families and individuals with disabilities to the capacity that we currently are able to do. However, we have much more to do, and I hope today's event will shed some light on additional opportunities that we have as partners to help each other. I'm excited to be able to recognize the excellent work of the Family Care Councils, and I'm pleased to introduce to you Florida's past chair of the Family Care Councils, Betty Kay Clements. Thank you, Betty Kay. How about coming up and saying a few words? Yes, that'd be fine. Let's do that. Yes.
Thank you. Can you hear me? Yeah. Okay. Hi there. Oh, it's great to see all of you people. Hey, I can start counting. How many are on a family care council in your area? Uh-oh, I need to see more hands, okay? How many of you know about the family care councils? Okay. Okay, down here. We are governor-appointed volunteers who are in every area of the state. We also have associate members in those, and our councils are made up of individuals with developmental disabilities and their families or guardians, so that we are advocates, we work legislative platforms, we work in partnership with APD, as Mr. Hansen has said, and we want all of you to join us. Whether you're providers or not also, you may come in and help us get our message out about the services that are available, but not just those services that are available, but all that's available in the communities. And what that may mean is we may need to be out there building more in the communities. It may not be there. We can get out there and identify for people and for those communities what it is we need. Some of the people that have worked at family care councils have done so for years. One of the reasons that I feel really honored to be here today is that one of those members was just our family care council chairperson for the last couple of years. He'd also been a member prior to that and been a chairperson. He recently died from a long and very, very lengthy illness. However, he still made it to meetings when he could barely get there, because his mission that started as one for his own individual, his own son with a developmental disability, really went further than that. And I think that I can best tell you about that by reading a tribute that we want to share with him today, that we want to give. We had hoped to have his family here. It really has been too soon. It's only been less than 2 weeks. And she did want to come. She even made arrangements. And at the last minute, it's just not something she's ready to do yet. So we have someone here from Area 3 Family Care Council, and that's the council that Frank Carroll belonged to for years, was their mentor. And Shelley Volker is here, and she is going to take the tributes back to him. So, but let me read that now, and I think that you will see just how a family care council member and how you can really contribute to this advocacy. This is in memory of Frank Carroll. He was born April 17th, 1951, and just died March 1st, 2012. Every day, thousands of unsung heroes bring caring and compassion to the lives of many. Their names are never in the headlines, but our world would be a much darker place without them. This was said by Charles Devlin. Don't ask me who he is. Family Care Council Florida will remember the bright light that was Frank Carroll. He was a wonderful father, husband, colleague, friend, and a lifetime advocate for individuals with developmental disabilities. He loved spending time with his family, especially his son, Joey. He enjoyed creating a flower garden for the love of his wife, Brenda. He had a gift for storytelling about growing up in Florida, and often there was a moral to that story for all. He taught us a lot about life. Frank became involved in Family Care Council Area 3 at a time when it was just developing. He was a repeat chairperson of Family Care Council Florida. What a grand parliamentarian he was. You really had to be there to see him in action. He was persistent in teaching the group the importance of Robert's Rules of Order. In all good humor, members threatened to duct tape his mouth. But he understood us, he knew us, and he was one of us. I've lost my place. We learned so much from him and came to appreciate not only his knowledge of how to run a meeting, but what effective advocacy is. Mentoring was his strength. Frank Carroll, he was ready to travel where action and presence was needed. He made many travels to Tallahassee, serving on committees, councils, meetings, and attending legislative sessions. Wherever his steadfast commitment, mentoring, and humanity were needed, he was there. Brenda and Joey supported him always and often accompanied him. A beautiful, loving family. Frank made a difference in life. He will be missed, but his legacy has been established. His advocacy started with his determination and the resolve to make sure that the voice of Joey was heard. But his mission was broader than that. He wanted to be sure that all individuals with a developmental disability and their families are a part of the journey they travel and that they share in common. He tackled barriers with a smile and common sense. He expected the right thing would be done if only the way was shown by those that have the knowledge to do so. Frank is with us now as an angel on the shoulders of those who continue in this advocacy. Thank you very much. And I want those names for the councils.
Thank you, Betty Kay. Great job. One of the pleasures I've had of being director of the Agency for Persons with Disabilities is working with Betty Kay. She is not afraid to call me and tell me when I step over the line, and I appreciate that very much. She's a great advocate for the folks that we serve, and we really appreciate all that you do to help us. We really do. Because it's a tough job. Yes, ma'am.